Hello, curious ones. Welcome to Route 37 podcast. And how fun that I get to, have a segment with my almost 25-year-old daughter.
Ew.
I know, gross, right? I'm going to be 55. Official senior citizen.
A smoking hot senior citizen, though.
Yeah, right.
You
Whatever.
are. You're a babe, Mom.
Whatever.
Dad, so on Christmas, Dad I feel bad. Sorry, Isabel. Dad gifted Jacob and I old papers and shit and pictures because he was cleaning out the basement at his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I feel bad because Isabel literally didn't have like much of anything. And I go, yeah, no. But there were pictures of you when you were younger. I wish you had some of the clothes still.
I know, right?
Because you were rocking every outfit, Mom. And that shit is what's in
nice
now.
Little style.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
And to see you age like fine wine like you are, that's like
so sweet.
I'm trying to keep up with my own.
Well, I got to get out of
routine.
here, because this last year and a half really aged me.
No, I can't tell.
Oh, that's so sweet. I needed to hear that. Thanks.
I mean it though.
I know. Thanks. 55, still alive.
I'm feeling fine.
Yeah, can't drive. 55.
Man.
55. Where
55.
on Wednesdays I can get 10% off or 5% off groceries.
Wait, so doesn't that mean like our birthdays are on the same, not day, but the same like Monday or whatever?
I don't know. Because you were born in 99 and I was born in
I was
70.
not 99.
Oh, it's because you were a 0.
2000.
Yeah, 2000.
Zero.
And I'm 70. 0.
Yeah, our birthdays are on a Wednesday.
Aw, fun.
We're 2 weeks apart, date-wise.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute, because Landon and Dad are, I think they're a week apart. And you and me are 2 weeks apart. And then Isabel.
Just even shit like planning your brother's wedding could be a thing. A topic, or so there's the possibilities even here are endless once we get a rhythm. And my real and raw stuff, so Alabama John let one of his friends listen or send a link to listen to my podcast to a Southern woman. I think he said it was his aunt, and John's younger than me, so I'm imagining she's probably 40-ish or mid-40s.
Okay.
She swears too much. I can't stand to listen to her potty mouth.
I'll show you this video. There's a Southern... Oh, she's got like a Southern accent. I don't know where she's from. But this bitch, she is hilarious.
Even on your worst day, these bitches could never. They could never. They could never. I might wake up looking like the crack of ass. But I know what? I know there's hoes out there that wish they could wake up looking like that. Amen. And that goes for all my baddie friends, too. So, again, just remind yourself, even on your worst day, these fucking bitches could never. And for all you ugly hoes, Okay. That's all for me today. Amen.
She's literally, those are like my inner thoughts that I wish I had the confidence to fucking say. And I love her for actually posting that.
See, now, I have that in me, but the cringe factor is definitely, because I can't even listen to what I've recorded thus far. But I have gotten some heartfelt reactions back because I don't know how to be anything but real and raw. I'm not like trying to script it in any way. And having to start with a broken heart, and because I could also keep hearing his Taylor Swift song in my head. I did it with a broken heart. I know, cringe, right? Cringe!
Not the Swiftie.
I'm not a Swiftie, but the whole cringe part of it and how...
Bring back country Swiftie. That was my girl.
Whatever. Music
what do you
alone
mean?
Is whatever. But recording thus far, reading my journals and being honest about a major mistake that I made.
What do you mean we listen and we don't? What do you mean we listen and we don't?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So now it's time to do a little bit lighter topics and have some fun before I go back to my regular scheduled programming of reading the journals aloud.
Let's see. Let me give credit to her. That lady, not lady.
I was gonna say, well, how old do you think she is?
She's probably got to be around my age.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's not fair. You're like walloping me with shit that's like from your
Danita Barr. She's hilarious.
She's pretty funny.
Here's another one. There's a trend that's going around where like family members or couples, siblings, whoever, friends, they're doing a challenge called "We Listen and We Don't Judge." Here's another one that I have to show you by that same person. No, not that one.
I seen a fucking video that was a girl saying, how much money do y'all have saved up? Like, I'm 25 years old, you know, I got this much in my savings account. How much money do y'all have saved up realistically? And people in the comments were like, oh yeah, I've got $5,000 in my savings account. I have 10,000. We did this person's debt-free thing. Oh God, I just got off of welfare. What the fuck? I just got off the food stamps, bitch. In fact, run them back. Hell, I want them back. I just now stopped having to pick which fucking bill to pay this month. What the fuck? I don't even have a savings account, babe. Because there would be nothing in it. In fact, it'd probably be negative. The only thing saved around here, bitch, is me. Amen, hallelujah, and good night. What the fuck?
So is that TikTok?
I don't know if she's on.
So she's TikTok famous?
TikTok and Instagram.
So from a kid's perspective, I hear they're getting ready to shut TikTok down. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on TikTok.
Well, imagine all those people though that are making bank off their TikTok shit.
Well,
one day,
let me tell you this.
Rolls up and says, "Look, we done now."
This is the same shit that they did with Vine. Everyone knows Vine. Those who don't, you're too old. Vine.
I remember when you kids started watching
the 7 seconds of funniness that started.
Wasn't it like Amanda Bynes shit? Like when it first started,
stupid shit like that. Yeah, just 7 seconds that made. Had 1 million views and like reposts of it. Yeah. And then I don't know if it's true, but Twitter took over, blah blah blah. It's not a thing anymore. But yeah, it's the same thing happening again. Although I think this time it's different.
People are making legit money off TikTok, and if they were to just roll up and say, "We're not doing TikTok no more," there are some people that would be out.
That's why a lot of those people from Vine rolled over to like YouTube, or I think they switched to like share their shit on Instagram or Facebook, shit like that. Half of these people that are famous on TikTok are out doing tours. They're out on the road.
No, I know. That's why I asked, is she TikTok famous? Or because it makes a difference, I think.
I don't know if she's TikTok famous, but I see her shit on Instagram. And
well, because they must all have their own, each one. I've got an follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok. Follow me.
Well, to be honest, the one thing that I like about her is she's not all like, oh my God, give me a follow. Oh my God, do this. Mm-hmm. She's being fucking real. Mm-hmm. And
because there are times I sit and think about that I would be terrible because I like the lady in the South said, I do have a wee bit of a potty mouth, and I've had to refrain about talking about certain customer events that happens here, but you're like, fuck you. Yeah, like yeah. But if you're in any sort of, well, look at the fall of celebrity anyway. Let's just take a look at that. Mm-hmm. And where regular people are going to be what people are watching, trending, or whatever it is that you call it. I mean, if you're in the circular loop and you ride it for as long as you can take it, and keep building creatively off of it, you better have more than one niche. Route 37 podcast, where we take you on a winding road of not only my stories,
winding ride,
because it is all over the place. But there is, I think, people curious
I'm curious.
I'm curious too.
I'm
What
the
stupid
most
stuff
curious
I'm curious
motherfucker.
that, you're a generation that is what you're seeing. And I don't even know. I've never done Snapchat in my life. I don't even know if that's like a thing where.
That's different.
Yeah, but do you get paid on Snapchat? Is there like a
Snapchat's
content
not
creator?
what you think.
I don't know. I don't need any digital, but
Snapchat is literally you take a picture, you
isn't
say
it like
something
the
on it, and you send it to
stories?
someone.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I think there are some people that are benefiting from it, but I mean, having a regular account, no, I'm not benefiting from it.
But your generation is who's listening to podcasts. Your Jake's generation. You guys are legit.
Our generation
I can, I tested the theory because I'm like, wow, it is kind of easy to get sucked in. And again, it was Joe Rogan, listening to the mainstream.
Isn't he your age?
It's got to be roughly, yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If anything, that's what I like about Joe Rogan. He's actually, trying to keep up with those trends to understand it. Hence why he's so big on podcasts. Because he's talking about all the shit that's trending, all the shit that's going on, and all the shit that either...
Well, he has a little buddy sitting there looking shit up for him.
See, that's what I like, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes he goes in his own world, though. He's like,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he does have some good points about shit. Or funny.
That's what I mean, where I feel like even though I'm just a 54-year-old, almost 55 senior citizen, I still have something to say. And
she's over here saying, 25, you're 25. I'm not 25.
Universally, you are 25.
I'm not 25 yet. You're not 55
24.
yet.
No, I know, 24.
I'm 24 now.
Yeah, 24.
Don't worry, I have Ben and Landon reminding me of my age.
Yeah, well, 25 is a big one. So I guess 55 is kind of a big one, too.
For fuck's sake.
That's okay. I'm surprised I'm still here. And then there are big parts of me are like, is it done yet? I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to have to work this hard, or I don't want to, but then I think if I had a very protective man that wanted to take care of me when we were on adventures and doing stuff together and building, I could probably do it.
That just reminded me. Speaking of big protective man that wants to be there and protect me, I don't know what it is about, just my demeanor, when I'm out in public, but people feel the need that they can just fucking push me around or try and stupid. I can touch you if I want. I was at Meijer right before Christmas. I think it was the 23rd. Yeah, in Lowell. I had to finish up some shopping and I had to get
time to stay out of the stores that.
Okay, well, it was the day before Christmas Eve and it was later at night. So I'm like, no biggie. I just have to grab a few things. Grabbed a few things, got my tiny shopping cart full of a few things I think it was to finish up stocking stuffers. And I don't even remember what I was cooking that night. I think it was stir fry. But I get in line. And the lines are fucking packed.
Ew.
So what do? Out of respect, I find a line. And I wait by the clothes. You know how it's the lanes and then you have the aisle where people walk back and forth to find a line and then you have the clothes on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
I wait on the other side of the clothes respectfully so people can, I don't know, cross through the fucking lanes, cross through the store.
Mm-hmm.
Being polite that I am, as I waited, this older gentleman, I'm talking Santa lookalike, but bahumbug Santa lookalike, had his cart of chicken pot pies and probably a case of beer, something else, all in that top shelf where the child sits. Cuts in front of me. And I'm like, excuse me, sir, I'm waiting in line.
Mm-hmm.
He made fucking eye contact with me. Turned his ass towards the register. And the lady in front of me was like, sir, she was talking to you. She was actually waiting behind us. Mom, dead ass. He turns around and goes, and fucking moves. He's like, well, you were just hiding right there. But I'm not kidding. He literally went, mocked what I said, and goes to talk to the guy next to me that's waiting in the other line and goes, I got a few things in my cart, probably less than $20. All I'm doing is wait in line. Yeah, but you fucking cutted me in line. That.
Did I tell you my story? I think my story was just before New Year's Day. These two dudes were pacing in the store, two different. I'm not even joking. And it probably was a silly time to go to the store, but I'm sure it was during the holiday. And so this other dude picked a different lane, and then my lane started moving, and he was tripping out. Well, I'm now behind the dude because it's the dude that got out of line. Then me, again, you have to like leave people a space so they can walk through.
Exactly, yep,
and people
exactly
think
what I did.
that they can just weasel right in that empty negative space and think they're going to get right in line, which he did, and he had to go behind some other people. Well, now the lady that's ringing up the people in my lane, the dude is now
few people behind.
No, well, it's now the lady's checking out with a full batch of groceries, whatever, and wants the cashier to do the routing number because her card isn't present.
Oh no! So they gotta like type it in and shit.
Yeah, this dude's losing his shit. So he says to the cashier and the lady, "Oh no, this is bullshit. How much is your bill? I'll fucking pay it." And she says it's $83, and he's like, "Why are you coming in here with a routing number?" This dude's losing his shit. And I'm not even joking. While the cashier does this over and over.
Oh no.
No, she's just fucking laughing.
Yeah.
And he says, "Is this fucking funny to you?" And she's like, "Sir, if I didn't laugh, I'd probably choke you."
Yeah. For fuck's sake.
And I got out of line even before the dude that cut out of line.
So you're just over here like, it's...
Oh my God. I hate people. I'm
me
sorry.
Too.
But you hear me, people out there, if you're like that, why? I want you to be a podcast guest.
Literally, I want you to sit the fuck down. I got some questions.
I don't understand. Yeah, I got a lot of questions.
Who hurt you, first off?
Yeah, you need a hug. And wow. Because, and then I get to, and I see this cashier lady here all the time because in the morning I'm always there. Mm-hmm. And she's still laughing, and she knows I bag my own groceries and whatever. And,
so do I.
And she's like still laughing, and she's like, if I don't keep laughing, I'm gonna walk out of here. And I'm like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
So even the people that were behind me, and it just everybody, while that dude's still losing his shit walking out, and then the other dude as he's leaving's got something to say. I'm like, I can't even imagine. And here I am wanting, and I do get it, just like that today's email, prime example of somebody tattling on an artisan in the store.
This ain't even tattling, though. This is just entitlement.
Yeah,
this is...
like, wow, losing his shit.
Like, they're showing their true patience that they don't have.
Yeah.
But that guy, I texted Ben. I was like, yo, this is what happened. And Ben's like, I'm on my way. And I go, you will not, because I'm already almost being helped, and he's going to be gone by the time. Well, guess fucking what? We go back to that mire weeks later. I think this was like the beginning of January. Guess who's there? Santa. He's there. And I go, holy shit, honey, that's the dude. And he's like, where? He's like, should I go say something? And I go, this motherfucker was probably drunk off his ass, probably did not remember. Yeah.
It's amazing that is...
An old man, mother.
Mm-hmm. Grandpa Mongar, all the way. He would have lost his shit.
But it's funny how generation older than yours, like they're not boomers, are they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Those people, those are the people that are like, hey, respect your elders. Fuck no, that's a prime example of why I do not want to. What gives you the right?
And then we get to this age, like I don't give a fuck.
That's what I deal with like, in and out in customer service, and I fucking hate it. I wish I could pop a lid on some people when it comes to that.
Yeah, precisely why I'm selling. Because it's hard.
But it's like,
even in the plant business, you can be selling freaking paradise, and somebody's gonna be bitching about it.
Yeah. my thing though is me popping off would respectfully be like, yo, like you're in the fucking wrong. Like, why do you think you can talk to me the way that you talk to me?
When you talk to somebody like that, they don't think that they're in the wrong, so you have to find a common ground and be like,
I've apologized to someone, not for me, but I'm like, I'm sorry for whatever you are going through at this time, but I don't know how
projection is a big thing. Everybody's projecting their.
But guess what? After I
everybody.
do that, they shut the fuck up. I ride that fine line at work of like, yo, like, how do you expect me to help you if I can't do anything? I physically cannot do anything for you.
Yeah,
how do you think this is going to be resolved?
The shock and awe too, because I literally will say out loud, "How do you live with yourself right now? Like, is that?"
Well, I'm not even trying to go down that rabbit hole with people. It's more of like, listen, if you calm yourself down, I can try and see how else I can help you. But the way that this interaction is going, I feel less inclined to help you. So does everyone else that is ignoring to help you. Hence me being up there helping you.
Yeah.
And guess what? Usually when I do that to people, or at least some of the people who...
And again, that's why stores are closing, because they don't want to have to deal with people. And they'll just order it online and don't want to have to deal with the people that are even at the store.
Be like, hey, I'm sorry you had to wait in such a long fucking line. I just had to help the long fucking line. Mm-hmm. So essentially, I'm standing in line this whole time too, helping all of y'all. Please remind me, though, why you are in such a hurry, just like the last 20 customers.
Well, everything is urgent. Everybody's got an urgency. Urgent. I got to drive fast. I got it. Just like we were talking about earlier.
When you
leave 3 lanes of traffic because it's slippery out in the morning does not mean that that space is open for you to zigzag through traffic on a snowy, slippery morning. Like, just people are
lady yesterday, you know who she looked like? She looked like, I'm watching you, Wazowski. That lady. Glasses and all. Hair up, yeah.
There's certainly a lot of them that look like they're still around.
But before I could even see her, she was so close to the back of my vehicle. Couldn't even see the windshield. Wasn't even until she passed where I'm like, yep, I already know what she looks like. I already predicted that. It's sad. I really want to help older generations, but I can't if they can't show me the respect that I at least deserve. Right?
Yeah. They're always going to have that tug of war, because it's always going to be subjective of what their respect is and what your respect is.
Because it's the boomers that are like, and no offense to those who actually have the respect either. And no offense to your generation, Mom, but I also deal with a lot of that of people your age.
I know.
Where does it come from? Why?
Store. I shake my head in disbelief and jaw agape, like over
what I love though.
Wow.
The reason why though that like the boomers and like some of your generation are getting so upset is because we're being real. Like we're literally like
I don't get upset. I don't give two.
No. I'm saying like. Customer service type shit.
I'm always still really nice and respectful until I'm not, but it's got to take me a long way and it was so funny when I was in that line, like, okay, I'm being taught by the universe, grace, understanding, patience today. So I'm in line just scrolling through my phone, being, waiting my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And so my social battery probably was charged more than theirs, but because I'm like, wow, you two dudes, your timing of
the holidays, your stress,
and
all
being
that.
Able to add it all together. And
you chose the wrong fucking day.
Yeah, and that dude even said in line, "This is why Amazon is as big as it is." And I'm like, and yet here you are.
Half of the Amazon packages that people ordered didn't even get them on time. That's all I heard throughout Christmas.
No, I know. And where's my Amazon? Did you get my email?
No.
Yeah, you got to check. I ordered 4 pads, and it said email confirmed.
Shit.
And where is it? Might as well just cancel it now. Excuse me, I ordered it November 31st.
Oh shit, I'll have to log on then.
Yeah, check it out for me. Figure it out since you're so good at it. Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
What should we call our topics? Like,
I don't know.
Sit downs with Sonja.
I love decompressing about shit like this, though.
Yeah, it's good for the soul. Having communication.
Well, it is, but the other side of how I look at it is like that's my way of having some sort of sympathy for people. Be like, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I see it every day. I see different versions of it every day. But
you're still not going to be a big meanie pants in my presence. I'm going to let you know that I see you.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like
simmer down, fucking Christ. And then
half
sometimes, it takes me a lot to get me to that point. But if it's beyond ridiculousness, it's like I'm walking away. I'm not dealing with fucking stupid shit.
This lady came in yesterday, and she got some of her fun pills.
I'm sure.
I spoke to her right when we opened because she's like, "Hey, I need a refill." I said, "Okay, looks like to be due. I'll fill it. Give me 30 minutes." This bitch comes in less than 30 minutes later. And of course, she's helped by my amazing Army vet, Cindy, who you met. Cindy, stone cold, every customer, no fucks, just getting people in and out. Told her, "Hey, it's not ready." So she's like, "Okay." Opens her phone. She's like, "I'm going to need to speak to a manager. I'm writing a review right now, and I would like to tell the manager about it." So she's like, "I was told I needed to wait 30 minutes for my prescription, and now I'm being told I need to wait another 25. Is that true? If so, I'm putting it in my Google review." So she's like fucking writing something up, like she's threatening.
That type of entitlement. That's like the
But it's
email
sad.
this morning.
But
That
it's
girl
sad because-
telling on that other girl
But listen,
stealing creative ideas.
My boss literally had to be like, "Yeah, I'll get that ready in 5 minutes." That's the kind of shit that should not fly by for people. Because for one, it was not 30 minutes. 2, she does this every time. And 3, of course, guess who got to fucking help her? I did. She goes, "Count it in front of me." And I go, "Excuse me?"
Oh.
She goes, "You're going to count this." And she goes to grab it. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't sell it out yet here." Because the last time she fucking dumped it on the counter. The germ-infested counter. So I snatched it before she had a chance to grab it, and I grabbed a proper tray to count it for her. And she's like, "You guys do know how to count." Excuse me?
That's again when you have to engage your compassion. Like, wow, this is some
In moments like,
bitch.
in moments like that with people, I think about all the shit that I'm grateful for. My beautiful vehicle that's out there that my husband and I afford. My beautiful home, my son, my family, everything. Yeah, I'm heavily humbled at work.
And I'm doing that review while I'm sitting and waiting in my head. Like, it could be a lot worse, Jen. Look at what you get to do today. And some people don't have that in them.
And I feel sorry for them. But
then again, sometimes I wonder, are you just placed here as an NPC to see how I'll react to your stupidity?
Don't touch button me. Pusher, yeah.
Don't touch me, or I'm gonna lay you out flat.
Literally,
But there is a lot of stupidness happening. I'm sorry, and I'm an older adult. It just seems a lot dumber out there than it used to be. I'm just saying.
It shocks me.
Yeah, like common sense, I think, has left the building for some.
Because of AI.
And then some still have it, and we're just like, are you for real right now? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Am I even seeing this? I gotta blink 5 times sometimes. Like,
wait a second.
Like, in watching that exchange at the grocery store, the cashier laughing like, while the old lady's rummaging through her wallet that's fat as fuck, looking for her routing number.
Yeah, see.
She doesn't have the card. And the dude's like, "What's your bill? I'll just fucking pay it," pacing back and forth. I mean, this dude, and he couldn't go nowhere, so he's stuck in the middle in this aisle. And I'm watching this transpire like, wow, this is
about to be a witness to something.
I am grateful. You was kind.
And you was smart.
You was important.
Yeah.
Because, wow, that kind of shit, and it's happening more and more. And you like even road rage, any of it, out in the streets.
It's always the fuckers that have like the lowest insurance or no insurance possible and the most rinky-dink vehicle. Be like, yeah, no wonder why you don't have a nice, safe vehicle. Shit.
Or they're driving something nice, like, damn, how'd you get that side swipe? And then you see, and then the back one too, and it's like, yeah,
you caused that for sure.
You got in a hurry. You did that.
You thought you was slick, but the only thing that
Well,
was
even
slick
if
was
you're
the
a
road.
smart driver, you have to stay alert and away from stupid drivers on the road. I was telling John because he lives in the south, and he was talking about how they're getting snow down there, and people just don't know
he
how
is
to
getting
drive.
snow.
They don't know how to. Well, he lives in the mountain areas, so yeah. But people don't know how to drive down there, and everything shuts the fuck right down.
Yeah, I noticed
And
that
I'm
too.
like, well, there are times I'm like, well, maybe they just moved here because I look somebody. They're like, is that a Michigan plate? Like, goddamn, and you're old. This ain't your first rodeo here. Like, I get it.
It's more dangerous going slower than you need to be. Like, I get slowing down,
Right,
but going
yeah,
too slow,
and-
yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly how you catch the motherfuckers that are going too fast.
And then you got the ones that are ripping past the ones going too slow, and it's just this
Or the people
serve and volley.
My favorite, the people that still turn their blinker on last minute, as if we
Oh,
all
yeah.
don't have to collectively slow down so you can make your turn.
Mhm.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Or it takes them 10 minutes to turn that thing.
I'm
You know what I seen the other day? Which, man, I wish I would have had my phone ready. It would have been camera.
I hate moments like that too.
It would have been camera worthy. I seen a postal van, not the little postal. It was the postal van,
The little rinky dink box truck.
not the box truck one. The van. It's like the
Oh,
van.
the minivan.
I seen the gas filler upper.
No,
And the hose
just
sticking
dangling.
while he's driving down the road. And I'm like, that dude is going to be fuckered by the end of the day when he gets to his next stop. Because I see them all at the gas station, and I'm like, how does that even happen?
You know what's fucking funny? Ben's grandfather just did that not too long ago.
It's so weird. I can see how it can happen, though.
Someone had to like ask him, be like, Grandpa, why do you have a gas hose in the back of your car? He's like, yeah, I don't know how I got there, but it was still in my vehicle. We're like, Grandpa.
There must be a mechanism where they just split off from, because how do you not know you're driving off for that?
How do you not feel it tug,
Yeah.
first off?
I know. But I was like, wow, you don't see that rolling down the road every day in real life. So I wish I would have had my camera to show people that that was a real life thing that happened.
That's another thing. Patience. Come on.
Yeah.
Patience and remember.
I think people are so taxed emotionally and work-wise and physical ailments that it's hard.
That's another thing. We all hate adulting. It sucks being an adult.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. 0 stars.
I mean, yeah, you've been doing it longer than me,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm
not a
over here
fan.
like, yo, this shit sucks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
But that's why I'm humbled with the things that I'm grateful for, that I have in my life.
Yeah, me too. That's why, like, again, this morning cleaning off my car, I'm all weepy because I'm like, thank you, Todd Wenzel. Seriously, as a heart attack, that being able to climb into a car that how long have I had it and just found that it has a heated steering wheel?
You
I mean,
know
like
that.
little stuff like that is
First
like,
off, you better be locking your vehicle. I told Ben about that
Yeah, but-
DoorDasher person.
yeah, but
Oh my
nobody
gosh.
can get in it and drive away.
We didn't say this on the podcast. Mom had a DoorDash that came in. So we got the order ready. And what was it? It wasn't even like an hour. It was less than that. 30 minutes. Dude came in. Seemed perfectly normal. Came in, said, hey, I'm here with DoorDash. We're like, perfect. The order's over there. Grabs it. Mind you, his vehicle is black. Your vehicle, Mom, what color is it?
It's blue.
Blue. Two totally different types of vehicles, too.
He probably had a lot on his plate and was really busy that day. But yeah, it was pretty messed up.
Maybe, I guess. He walks out. Mind you, his vehicle is parked on the left. Mom's vehicle parked on the right. Walks out with the DoorDash order. Opens Mom's door. Mind you, first off, should not be unlocked. Needs to be locked. People could still try and take it.
Whatever.
Opens the door. Goes to put it in. Has a thought. He's like, wait a second. And then he quickly, like, quick, fast, and in a hurry, slammed the door, put his hand up, and left. How?
It happens, though.
My dude might have been tripping on something.
Yeah, have you seen? Well, nothing against DoorDash at all, but they definitely they have a menagerie of characters that show up. I got to meet a really cool one, and he'll be on my show. His name is John, and we met him through DoorDash, and he came. and he lives in Florida, but he's one of their number one DoorDashes, makes a lot of money, older man.
Mm.
And do you remember meeting him? Brought me in that big plant.
That was him?
Yeah, he's a DoorDasher. Well,
Oh.
he showed up here just before Thanksgiving, and I'm like, "What are you doing back in Michigan?" And he showed me, and he starts to cry.
Was it the hurricane?
Yeah, he all lost everything in the hurricane again. Well, he's back in Florida again. He's like, "I can get you a floral job down here." He wants to be my roommate. He wants to do roommates. Yeah, yeah, but roommates. Yeah, no, thanks. Super nice guy, smiley, but he's somebody who'd be perfect for Aunt Michelle. You know, like, because he's in that age group.
Yeah, you have a lot different DoorDash people than I've had. Just like alone being in Grand Rapids, the DoorDash people that I've had, sketch.
Yeah, I think all
thieves.
Yes. Missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Quite a few of them, and I love that they have to give the DoorDasher name, and it's like DoorDasher Derek has arriving. But now my DoorDash is broken. Thank you, DoorDash. Your customer service has been nice. It has been. I have a new tablet on the way, but the tablet is broken. I can't get any orders, of course, the minute I put Valentine's Day stuff on there.
Well, I hope they go into it. Like, even if you did get an order that...
Well, I think she has it set up where they're supposed to call me now. But I don't know until I get my tablet, because I didn't get any phone calls saying my store was deactivated today. So I'm hoping. That's why I don't know if I want to put roses on the DoorDash menu.
Man, that changes my whole ad, though.
I know, but when I got the price sheet of how much they cost this year, it's not worth it for me unless I had enough orders by January 31st to see how many roses I needed to order for Valentine's Day.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll still switch it around, but
we'll see how much money I make by the end of the month. But we're sliding in scary zone where I want it sold so I can move on.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bye now. I've built you a beautiful boutique. Anybody, how much fun the next person's gonna have? Yeah. I am so excited for them. I love this for them, and then they can just tweak it a little bit to fit their own. Everything's done for them already, and it already pays the rent. You know what I mean? And
right.
Say you were a pottery artist. What goes together better than ever? Plants and pottery.
Yeah. You
got your own showroom. You got your own store. You got your own. What if you owned a greenhouse? Perfect pairing. Oh, I know where I can sell my plants in an established, thriving plant store in Grand Rapids between two colleges. So the selling points are definitely here, and then we can focus on a more direct Route 37 podcast.
What'd you do?
China.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think we got a lot off our chest.
Yeah. So what should we call these sittings? Sittings with Sonja. Think of a clever name. And then be thinking of my sponsorship. Todd Winslow.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Would you like to close out the show?
Well, hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate you.
Yeah. And as always, stay curious.
And join us again.